welcome to the Read with Carylee show. I'm your host, Carylee, and today we have another amazing author that's bringing us the book, Messy Maya. Now, how many of you have issues keeping your room clean? I know I certainly did. And in our story today, we see Mia actually come up with a solution with her mom on how to possibly keep her room clean. So without further ado, we're going to introduce you to Miss Vernell Wilks and her book, Messy Mia. It's time to start the story. All right, thank you, Miss Vernell Wilks.
Okay,
right ahead.
Thank you. So this is a story called Messy Mia, and it's about a little girl who struggles to keep her room clean. And she hangs out with her sister. Her name is Lisa. 5-year-old Mia and her 6-year-old sister Lisa were the apple of their mother's eye. They were really good girls. Both girls were very dainty and refused to wear pants to school. In their closets hung the prettiest little dresses. While Lisa was very neat, Mia struggled to keep her room organized. Each morning after breakfast, Mommy urged the girls to hurry so that they were not late for school. Usually, Mia was struggling to find something, while Lisa came out of her room, always dressed to impress, wearing a pretty dress and a smile. Mia was usually in her room looking for something buried beneath a pile of toys. One day when Mia came out of her room, she wore a frown and only one shoe. "What is wrong with you?" Mommy said. "Where's your other shoe?" "I can't find it," said Mia. "We'll just grab another pair because we are running late," Mommy said. So on the way to school, the girls sang, "The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and around," and everything was nice. Everybody was happy until the music was suddenly interrupted by a screeching howl. When Mommy looked in the rearview mirror, she saw Mia crying and Lisa laughing. "Mommy," Mia cried, "go back. You have to go back." "What is the matter, Lisa? Stop laughing at your sister and tell me what's wrong," said Mommy. Mommy noticed that Lisa was pointing down at her sister's feet. So when Mommy pulled over and took a closer look at her daughter's shoes, she noticed that Mia was wearing one blue shoe and one purple shoe. It was too late to go back, so Mommy continued to drive to the daycare. But upon arrival to the daycare, where Mia and Lisa took the bus to public school, Mia refused to get out of the car. When Mrs. Rogers opened the door, she was immediately concerned. "Oh dear, what's wrong, Mia?" Mrs. Rogers took a look at Miss Mia's shoes. Mommy said, "It's too late for us to go back to fix this problem, so if Mia wants to, she can stay here at school today instead of taking the bus to public school." Mommy kissed her girls and she left for work. Mrs. Rogers promised Mia that she had a solution to her problem. After digging in her lost and found closet for a few minutes, she pulled out a pair of purple sneakers to match Mia's dress. Mia took one look at those high tops purple sneakers with polka dot sneakers and burst into tears. She decided that she would rather wear mismatched shoes than sneakers with her pretty new dress. At school all day, Mia sat in the back of the classroom with her feet crossed. She even ate lunch at her desk, and she refused to go outside to play with the other children. When it was time to board the bus, Mia was the first one on. She went straight to the back, and she sat alone until her sister joined her. Lisa wasn't laughing at her sister anymore. In fact, she tried real hard to make her feel better, but nothing seemed to work. Mia sat near the window and she thought about ways to avoid ever having that problem again. So once Mia arrived home, she ran to the stairs. She ran up the stairs to the apartment and she went straight to her room. Mia put away all of her toys. She lined up her shoes in the row. She put her books on the shelves and she straightened her bed. And after eating dinner, she was very exhausted and she fell fast asleep. But the next day, Miss Mia was the first one up. The next day she was ready first. She was dressed. Her room was still in order and she was so excited to start a new day. Never again did Mommy and Lisa have to be late waiting for Mia to find her shoes because her room remained clean and organized all the time.
Well, thank you, Miss Vernell. That was an amazing book. What did you have any people that were in mind when you wrote this book?
I did. My two daughters are my two daughters are Kia and Lisa.
Okay.
So I wrote this book based on a true story.
Oh, wow.
It happened years ago, but I never forgot it. And I told the story to a young lady, and I'll plug her name, Janelle Edens. I told the story to her when she was a little girl. Now she's an adult, and she came to me and she said, "Did you ever publish that story?" And I thought, well, you know what? She remembered the entire story and told it back to me. So I thought it's time for me to go ahead and do something with it.
Well, isn't that something for someone actually coming to you and say,
Yes.
you need to publish this story?
Yes.
That's amazing. So one of the questions that we really like to ask all of our authors, what was your favorite book growing up?
Oh my goodness. The one with the elephant, Barbar.
Okay.
I love the illustrations.
Oh, that's awesome. And I would say that the illustrations are very similar with Messy Mia. I know Babar, I actually grew up watching that and reading that as well. And my sons actually are watching it now. If that's, so interesting that some of those books could be so timeless. But it is really exactly why we do this show, so that we could introduce our friends, our new friends, to different authors and new authors that would be able to give them examples and have stories that would relate to their lives. So do you have any more books that we can actually look forward to as well?
I actually do. I've written a second children's story called Leaving the Nest, and it was inspired by someone who I love dearly, who's passed away now. Also, I wrote a book called Moments in Time. It is an anthology of short stories, and they are all based on true stories.
Oh, that is so awesome. Well, we would definitely like to thank Miss Vernell Wilks for coming and reading for us today. And one of our audience members will actually be able to win a book from Miss Wilks. And if you would like to possibly win a book from Miss Wilks, we want you to look at this show and find our mystery question for the day so that you could be able to have a chance to win the book Messy Mia. So thank you so much for joining us. And if you are in the Prince William County area, come join us in our studio audience here at Girani Coffee House. The tickets are free. Just go to readwithcarylee.com to reserve your free tickets. And we look forward to seeing you. And definitely make sure you continue to grab a book and read. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching another amazing episode of the Read with Carylee show. We have amazing authors coming by every week. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. You don't want to miss a thing.